Namaste, everyone.
Namaste.
It is so nice to be here. And for the first time in my life, I'm a little shy. And that's because normally I teach, and I teach about subjects and all that stuff. And now it's my personal experience with dynamic stillness. Wow. Well, what I want to start with is that it's really 13 years since I met you. And we set out at a very small apartment which was owned by Grace's daughter, together with Cecilia. Daughter was not there, but Cecilia and me and another guy, and then Swami. And I was sitting there and thinking, what is this? And we meditated, and that was marvelous. It was very painful sitting there because I hadn't had this long practice behind me before. I've had meditated in different styles in a couple of months, and then just counting and breathing and counting and breathing and counting and breathing and counting and breathing. The first day I sat together with him, there was something who struck me. And I think that he was able to open my will to do this. And then there passed kind of 14 days, and then whang, suddenly he was there again. And we sat in the same small apartment and doing the same thing. And then he introduced the open eye stuff. I was going, okay, I'll do that. So I sat there with open eyes, and he was looking at me, and that was a strange thing. And then he moved his head, and I closed my eyes, and then whang! I thought I saw the divine, but really I saw my own divineness. And it was so fantastic. I've never in my life had that kind of experience by just sitting on a pillow, and my knees were hurting and my hip were hurting, and I mean everything in my body was hurting, and then having this amazing experience. And I remember when we were finished outside, I was standing outside the street, and I was looking at Cecilia and I was looking at Mikael, and then I thought to myself, whoa, I'm not going to have an expectation of this occurring every time I sit down. Because the next time I sat down, there was only the pain, and the pain, and the pain, and the pain. And next time, more pain. Next time, more pain. Next time, more pain. And so on, and so on, and so on. And it was marvelous. Even when it hurt at the most, I kept on and on and on. And at a point, I met Henrik. And Henrik took the Andrew tradition to him, and also this stuff. And hasn't it been for Henrik and Swami, I wouldn't sit here today. Because Henrik and I created a group. We created our own Sangha very fast, and we met every Wednesday. And we did it also this Wednesday. And we have been doing that for now 12 years. And it was amazing to have this opportunity to sit together with Henrik every Wednesday. And easy, my own practice got rolling, because it takes some time to get this. But the support I could have by Henrik and the support I could have by Swami did it for me, and that was totally excellent. And we kept on and we kept on and we kept on for like 5 years or more, and then at a point I remember I said to Swami, hey Swami, isn't there some more advanced stuff into this? And then he was like this, just smiling, wriggling it with his shoulder. And then the next time we met up at Jaydeva's place, then he offered us a advanced. And when he just told me what to do, I said, could that be advanced? advanced. Well, anyway, I got into it, and suddenly this huge experience unfolded itself. It was like I was being sucked up, and again I thought in a second that I was going to meet the divine again, but I was pulled beyond the divine. I was pulled in something I still don't know what it is, but it was so amazing. And when we were finished, I was looking at you, and you knew what I had experienced. And when we get in the other room, I had to share this experience with you. You was just smiling. And it was like, yes, I know I've been there. And it was kind of, whoa, for me. I have this when I sit and do my practice. I get a place where no one else comes. All the thoughts are way gone, and I'm there just to relax and enjoy myself. And that's so nice. That is the only tradition I've ever met where I can create that room where no one, absolutely no one, can penetrate. My thoughts, they are long gone. And I love to sit there and just sit and just enjoy. I don't do anything, I just enjoy. And it's marvelous. Then at a point I got interested in many other things, and really got into sort of this Christian mysteries. And to see how the practice could help me achieve something more. I could use the practice to investigate. That was kind of new for me. I could go into another tradition and looking for things. And that really opened a lot of things up for me. Just circulate your energy and keep on circulating the energy, and suddenly you can lift yourself up and go. And I have 3 times been so lucky to go to the Akasha place. This is what I'm doing with my practice. I mean, I haven't not yet met anything which not is compatible with dynamic stillness. 2 years ago I went into a major crisis. I inherited a paradentose from my mother, which means my teeth are literally falling out of my mouth. And 2 years ago I had to really take this into consideration. I have to do something with it because they can't cure it. And I decided to call the dentist and saying to her, please, you need to pull out all my teeth. And she said, yeah, okay, let's do that. And we did it. And the last thing the nice lady said to me, now there will go 2 hours before you can drink anything hot. I mean, 8 months passed before I was able to eat the food I ate before. I lost nearly 12 kilos. And the whole process of going through seeing myself every morning in the mirror without any teeth in the mouth, that was horrible. And all ghosts from everywhere was just approaching me. And I was really running. I could have run from everything. And at a point I tried to do that, but that was not so good. So I just sat down and really used all what Swami has taught me. And it saved my ass. So I really can say, I could say the same things that you said yesterday. Dynamic stillness is a way of domesticating the ego. And it's the most nicest way to do it. It's like going out in the garden and picking up all what you don't want to have in the garden. And it's ever so. When you sit here and tell all this, it sounds that I just use one meditation. and suddenly, whang, there is the solution. So sometimes it sounds easy, but it isn't. It is hard to sit there, but it gives a result if you go on and on. Yeah, the practice saved my ass. And it has done it so many times. It's not easy, but it's possible. And I'm so happy by doing it. And I'm also happy by sharing it with others. And last summer, Henrik and I went to Norway to take the initiation of a karma sannyas, and that was, yeah, it was amazing. It was a huge ritual. Normally the ritual takes 3 days in India, and those two guys boiled all that stuff down to 1 day. And after that experience, I can now see that Henrik and I has been practicing what it will see to be a karma sannyas, because we have this group and we offer this group to everyone. They can come every Wednesday. It doesn't cost them anything.